Long ago, in the beginning of Candyland, King Candy appointed a noble magician to be a member of his court. A magician with chocolate bats who answered to the name of Lord Licorice. But King Candy and Lord Licorice were good friends at the time. They exchanged many amazing magic tricks together. But over time, Lord Licorice became greedy, and he thought to himself that if he could live with the king, then why couldn't he be the king? So he decided to turn on King Candy. With his evil magic, he made the king and his castle disappear. He forged a licorice castle in its place and declared that he was the new ruler of Candyland. But later on, the Candyland kids, the Cookie Patrol, and the rest of the members of the king's court found the missing Candy Castle and the missing king. And the king sentenced Lord Licorice to be banished to his licorice castle from whence he came, because the punishment fit the crime, and the royal dungeon of the Candy Castle was the only thing that they couldn't find. But if Lord Licorice ever broke that probation by sneaking out and stealing some of the Candyland property, he'd be busted and lectured on how he'd never get a good part of Candyland if he wasn't going to be good himself. So there. Then Lord Licorice took a step too far. Instead of trying to steal the good parts of Candyland, he tried to ruin them. He did so by throwing licorice seeds everywhere, causing licorice to grow in places where they didn't belong, like the Lollipop Woods. But Princess Lolly found Lord Licorice in her territory, breaking probation and trespassing on her property. So she took her own magic wand and encased Lord Licorice into a lollipop. An indefinite punishment to fit the crime. A sucker as he was, and a sucker he'd always been. Princess Lolly had stopped Lord Licorice's licorice rampage and saved the day. At least for now.